Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Let's go to Dr. Marc Siegel now.
Yep, Dr. Siegel, great to have you here. Obviously, we want to find out what happened to Lindsey Graham. It was so sudden, such a shock. Tell us sort of what you know about this and how concerned should other Americans be?
Well, it doesn't happen very often, Rita. It's about 15,000 cases a year. We don't know what his father died of at the age of 69. We think it was a cardiac arrest from heart disease. But it could very well have been this. If dissections run in families, that's number one. Smoking, which he wasn't a smoker really at all, that is a contributing factor. High blood pressure, chronic high blood pressure, maybe he had that. I've heard reports that he had high blood pressure. And the plaque that he had on the aorta, that was a major contributor to this. The plaque is also consistent with having plaque in your coronaries as well. So likely that he had heart disease, and plaque in the aorta itself. And then what happens is that he suddenly got chest pain. The chest pain was probably sharp and a tearing. And then by the time they got to him, it was too late. By the time they were starting CPR, it's already too late because the intima, the part of the aorta that's in the most inside, tends to tear, and then blood can leak out, and then your blood pressure's shot. So could he have had a warning? Well, it's not something we routinely screen for, but it is something that you can find on certain tests. You know, you can see it on angiograms, you can see it on certain CAT scans. So, but you would have to know to look for it. So it's more like I assume he had major heart workups done. I certainly would hope he did. But it can happen anyway. Very, very tragic. Very, very tragic.
Well, there's another situation that I understand. Let's see, that he was flying. It says Greg Kelly says to me. He just texted me. Almost certain he was flying a C-17, and most senators do that when they go with. Let's see,
a military trip. Because it was a government trip.
And he got back. And, you know, the C-17, you know, I have a G4. And the fact is that at 40,000 feet, the atmosphere is 7,000. I want to buy a G550 because the atmosphere is, like 4,000. 4,000. Now, a C-17, if the atmosphere was very high, I think that could cause that problem.
Well, what it can do is change the pressure and put searing on. And I've talked about this on TV because there's an issue of what the oxygen content is. But can you imagine, Rita, that John Catsimatidis has a C4 and he has Mamdani on it, but not Marc Siegel? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. I don't want you in the C-17 either. I'd rather wait till I get the 550 or 650.
Listen, the point is right, what you're making, that there's a lot of issues. Dehydration, oxygen pressure's off. And
raises your blood pressure significantly. It's like if you're going from here to London or here to Belgium, it's like running all the way, and your heartbeat is up high, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree with this. You know, the Daily Beast writes, Dr. Marc Siegel's trying to divert attention from what might have happened there from the Russian factor with the idea that the plane could have played a role. Can you imagine that I was doing that? And John C. here.
Me and you tell the truth.
That's right.
Well,
Marc
Dr. Siegel,
Dr. Siegel, thank you so much. And let's talk again real soon. I miss you.
I'm coming Saturday this week.
I'll see you at breakfast.
I was on TV doing sports drinks on Fox and Friends. So this Saturday I'll be there.
I'll see you at breakfast Saturday morning.
You got it.